Okay, a quick comparison video between the Bugs 2 and the Bugs 5. Now I've reviewed these virtually back to back in exactly the same location. I'll put a link to that down in description, so there's going to be no flying in this comparison at all. I'm just going to talk about what I feel is the better Bugs or the better quad out of both of these, and I do like them both. This one beats this one hands down. One of the reasons being is it's got a tiltable camera on it that's mounted with anti-dampening or anti-vibration points there, and there's a little dial on the transmitter, and that's the only difference with the two transmitters, that when you push it down the camera actually rotates down and rotates up, and it does it stepless, so it's nice and smooth. I really like that. The original Bugs has still got the camera mounted the same way it did before, and both the cameras shoot 1080p, and I would argue they're probably exactly the same insides. All they've done is just put this into a different housing on this one. Now the Bugs 2, when it came out, I really liked it, and I really like this one. It flies really nicely, it does everything it should do. When the original came out there wasn't a Bugs 5. Now they've brought out the Bugs 5. I don't quite know why they're still running this one. Now apologies to MJX R because they've very kindly sent me both of these, but I do share on the channel with what I've learned and what I understand from what I'm flying, and honestly in the flight, the preciseness, the everything on them, there is no difference in these flying characteristics at all on either of them. There is a difference in size. The Bugs 2 is quite a lot larger. If I put the Bugs 5 just over there, you can see it's quite a bit smaller on the actual motor center to motor center, but also once you've got those props, when you're carrying it around in a bag or anything, then obviously the Bugs 5 is going to be a lot easier to carry around. You've got a weight difference as well. The Bugs 5 is coming in at 291, this is without a battery, and the Bugs 2 is coming in at 321, so it's about 10% difference in weight. Honestly, you're not going to notice that at all. They both fly for about 16 minutes on average. They both use exactly the same battery, which is 1800 milliamp hour 2-cell, and it's got a 25C draw in it, so not a massive draw. All they've done is just stick them in different plastic cases, to be honest, and just have different methods of charging, but they do come out exactly the same charging method at the end, because they just charge through the balanced charger port. These can take up to about 5 hours to charge if you've completely depleted it, and what I recommend and what I've done a review on, and I'll put a link in description again for you, is this little charger here, about £7, and it will charge it up in just over an hour. So that's a much better way. It will charge either one of those up as well. Now the props are different. On the Bugs 5 we've got quite a stubby sort of prop, and quite broad all the way along. The 2 is a far more elegant prop, I would say. It's got the broad blade there and then coming down, quite a little bit of different design. The motors are exactly the same, both 1806 15,000 kVs. You can't swap the props over because this one's going to be in danger of just about clipping onto the bodywork here, so that would not work at all. And the other thing is, these on the Bugs 5 have two little flat edges on them, and that's how the prop is mounted on. And on the Bugs 2 it's not like that at all. It's just literally the prop nut and everything is all built onto the prop. Now I haven't taken either of these apart, I haven't stripped them down because I've had no need to. Bugs being Bugs, I've never had an issue with any of my Bugs that I've needed to change anything on, but I bet they're running exactly the same boards inside. Both of them run independent ESCs as well. They both use the Bugs Go app, and the last review I did, which was actually on the Bugs 5 one, that actually the Google Maps worked on that. And on the Bugs 2 it didn't at the time I did it, but they're constantly updating the app, so it'll probably work eventually. The apps do exactly the same thing, so both the quads will follow you, both the quads will do orbit, and both the quads you can program with waypoints as well and sort of mission plan it as well. So is there a huge amount of difference in the price? No, there isn't. And at the moment, I'm managing to find deals with this one being cheaper than this one. And I'll put links down in description to any deals that I can find for you, sort of thing. Even if this one was dearer than this one, I'd still be going for the Bugs 5 because I think it's a better quad, easier to carry around, and I love the fact that you've got a tiltable camera there. I do hope that's been of some help to you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.